Hello, Flamio Hotman. Good morning, YouTube. I've been trying to film this video since last week. I had a different script for this video. Maybe I'll put that video out. Maybe I'll remake it. Maybe you'll never see it. I do not know. I am currently in the journey, the part of this YouTube journey where I have a little bit of cohesiveness, but I'm still throwing things at the wall. That meaning my ideas and maybe also my content and my ideas. But regardless, I do like the this trend of talking about things that I wish I knew in retrospect, and also talking about things that I've already have experienced, and just also more of my anecdotes, personal anecdotes. So I do like speaking about that because this kind of gives me like an outlet, this YouTube. It's really good for me. I found it that this is relieving because I'm saying it, and I usually journal a lot. But I have a journal that I finished back there. The problem is that journaling, while I am writing down my thoughts, it's even better for me to I literally have to speak it out for it to get away. And so honestly, this YouTube has been perfect for me because I'm kind of just airing out how I feel maybe, and also what I experienced, what I'm going through, kind of my days, and I don't have an audience. Nobody's seeing it. So it's kind of therapeutic. It really is therapeutic. But today I was journaling, or yesterday, and I was just wondering about what are 5 things, or what are some things that I wish I knew sooner at 18. And I come from a dual parent household, by the way. And I still have my father in my life, very prominent, probably the most prominent figure in my life. He literally just texts me right now. But I just got off the phone with him for an hour. So I do have a prominent father figure in my life. And he taught me a lot, still is teaching me a lot. I learned a lot from him this morning before I recorded this video. So my coaching and my teaching, or my learning, is ongoing. My studies with my father are ongoing. How about that? That being said, he taught me a lot, but there are some things that he unfortunately missed. Now, this is life. This happens. I do not hold it. I don't hold it against my father. I don't condemn him because he missed some things. But I never learned how to change a tire. I learned that for the first time back in December, and I kind of forgot. But I'm gonna try to teach myself again when that happens. These are some things that I personally did not know when I was growing up, or while I'm growing up. 22 right now, so me being 18 was 4 years ago. So you will be just now stepping into probably your freshman year of college. There are going to be some things that you're going to want to know. You're going to want to kind of be aware of as you are stepping into young adulthood. So take it from me as, your older brother, I guess is what I am to you. And I always wish I had a younger brother, so this makes it. I do have a younger brother, actually. And his name is Matthias. And so, oh my goodness, I'm going to dedicate the rest of this channel as vlogs, or diaries to Matthias. So here are some things that I wish I would have known sooner at 18 that unfortunately Pops, I guess, kind of just, it slipped his mind. Number 1, I struggle with this. I don't know if you personally struggle with this, but nobody is thinking of you as much as you may think. I kind of maybe have some sort of an ego, and everybody has an ego, but maybe my ego is slightly inflated. But I feel like whenever I go in public, or when I'm at the gym, I feel like there are people that are staring at me, like literally staring. And I'm too socially anxious to look up and look around. hold yourself back from facing judgment. And judgment is scary, I will say. And most people are afraid of judgment, but judgment can be healthy and even beneficial in some settings. Judgment can shine a light on areas where you need to improve, is the way I take it. And we can talk about, failure as well, how that correlates with failure in a different video, but most people are just focused on themselves, and those that aren't, the others, are probably too self-centered to focus on you. So most people aren't thinking of you as much as you may think, and you might have that 1% that are really thinking of you and focusing on you, but they may be attracted to you, or they might be have found you amused, or found you amusing in some way or fashion. Number 2, women will come, women will go. What you're seeking from women is their attention, and their attention is fleeting, like all things are in this massive universe, this huge, beautiful game that we call life. Their attention is fleeting. Women will come and women will go. Especially if you are a young man and you are building yourself in the gym, you're working out consistently, you're running, you're taking care of your body, eating right, doing self-care with your skin, watching all that. People are going to be attracted to you, both women and men, for one. I don't know if that's a conversation you guys are ready to have, but men are going to be attracted to you as well. And if you are constantly seeking validation and attention, and you have built your identity off of seeking validation and attention from these women, you will find yourself in a constant negative feedback loop where you are continually searching for that fleeting attention, which will never fulfill you. You will remain empty because that shit's going right through you, bro. You know what I mean? That's why you don't chase women. You let them chase you, and then you kind of make your choice. Maybe that was advice of how to chase women from maybe a sub 5, but that's kind of how I've learned to do it. And I didn't start doing that because I had an ego, because I was being cocky. I started doing that when I was ugly, before I started working on myself. And I do that now. It's not that I'm like, not chasing them. They're not my focus. Don't focus on women. And some way, somehow, with the law of attraction, the less that you focus on them, the more that they come to you. It's really weird, but I think it has something to do with the fact that you are taking care of yourself 24/7, and so you're making yourself more appealing both outside and inside. Number 3, this is a big one. You can waste years overthinking instead of doing. Rumination is not action, and action without a plan teaches you more than planning ever will. I don't know if that was a mouthful, but let me slow it down. You can waste years by thinking instead of doing. Rumination is not action. Action, even without a plan, teaches you more than planning ever will. Now that last line is not suggesting that you should not have organization, structure, agendas, calendars, and a plan about how to maneuver through life. But regardless of what you're doing in this moment of your life, whatever chapter you are in your life, this is true if you're 40 years old, if you're 45 and you're having a midlife crisis. This is true if you're 22 and you're broke and you're trying to figure out what's the next step after college. And it still rings true if you are 17 years old, about to enter into maybe your freshman year of college, or enter into the workforce off rip. If you're entering into the workforce at the age of 18, you really need to lock in and press in and key in on these principles right here. You can waste years overthinking instead of doing. Do not waste your time overthinking and ruminating and thinking that you're making progress just because you're self-reflecting and over-analyzing the same thing over and over and over again. You're not making progress because you're over-analyzing the same mistake you made over and over and over and over again, okay? The only way you make progress and get over that mistake is when you take a step of action to fix or somehow get over or somehow move on, better is the better choice of words, from the mistake that you made. But you're not going to make any progress by just self-reflecting, overthinking, ruminating, whatever word works best for you. Number 4, you don't need everything figured out. You just need a direction, and you will figure it out as you go on. Now, this is true. Now, this is where you have to lean on some sort of faith, so some sort of philosophy, if you will. Me personally, I've been trying to figure that out for me. Like, where does my faith lie? Because it's really hard to do something like number 4, whereas just kind of basically it's just saying, you're not gonna just take a step and go. It kind of segues off of number 3, because number 3 is saying that you don't need to be overthinking. You just need to take action. And number 4 is saying that after you decide that you're going to take action, you just go. You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying, that's not saying you don't need some sort of structure, some sort of organization, some sort of plan through this walk of life. But it is saying that you just need to be going. You don't need to be thinking about how life is going to be 5 years in the future, and that is why you're so stuck from moving today. Even like sometimes I get stuck ruminating about how life will be 6 months from now, because I'm a little bit worried, honestly. I'm a little bit worried for the next year or 2 of my life at this point. And I could be reflecting and ruminating and overanalyzing and overthinking about what's to come, or I can understand where I'm at today and get ahead and do what I can to be prepared today for this next chapter of life. And that's what I've decided to do. And the first step, honestly, is doing this YouTube, because I feel like if I'm able to get this out the way in the early part of the day, I'm able to go on and do stuff like go to class, talk to career services, and get on things for this next 6 months, because there are things I got to do with my apartment and living situation too. And so that's what number 4 is. You're not going to have everything figured out step by step, day by day, where you're going to live. And if you do somehow do that, then that's perfect. That's awesome. But that's not a guarantee that you're going to always have that in every situation of life. Really, when you get those areas or you get those opportunities where everything is lined up perfectly, you need to soak that in, live in the moment, and appreciate it, and do what you can to obtain or uphold it. And finally, guys, number 5, this is a huge one. This is a little bit of a harsh truth pill, but it's the truth regardless. And this is what I bring to my account. Your environment will make or break you. Who you're around, what you watch, what you listen to, it shapes your habits more than you think. Your environment will make or break you. So people think that when I say the word environment, they think strictly physical, meaning what's immediately around you, like, what city or town or county you may live in and what state you may live in. But what I mean by environment is more of your people that you surround yourself with, the kind of media that you consistently consume, what else? The kind of music that you consistently listen to. All of that affects your character and your identity and what you believe in and what you stand for and your actions in some way, shape, or form. Your environment dictates that about you. Your environment dictates your identity, your character, your attitude, your belief system, and your actions. What you do, how you behave. So just be mindful, I guess, of what you're watching, what you're consuming. Don't be consuming stay away from that kind of stuff, man, because that stuff is damaging to your brain. I don't want to glorify that at all. But I mean, if you are going to do that, please have more moderation. Like, just be mindful of, what you're doing with your body and against your body. But guys, I'm gonna end it on that note, honestly. That was our 5 things that I wish I knew sooner or at 18. 5 things that I wish I knew at 18. This has been Gabriel's message. Thank you guys for coming into my TED Talk. I'm going to go to the gym now and have a good leg day. I need to stop hitting legs because I can barely fit in jeans, bro. And I feel like jeans look so weird on me from the side because my like quads are big. It's annoying. I'm really finna stop hitting legs so I can fit a size 29 Hades Slimane jean. Slim fit, skinny. But I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.